I'm in a compact machine, and we're going to be working on Forbidden Arcanus for this video. I'm going to warn you right away. I'm pretty sure I'm breaking the mod pack, and I don't mean like in a good way. First of all, my memory allocation is at 20 gigabytes, and I'm pushing up to 18. So I have turned off all the mob farms I can turn off, pretty much except for a couple, and I actually ought to do that. As you can see, I've started working on Forbidden Arcanus, but I want to go ahead and turn off a couple of other mob farms, namely this one. So I don't need the Wither farm anymore. I don't think I actually need this farm either, but I'm just going to let it run until it runs out of XP, which may never happen. I think it's never going to happen because this farm here won't turn off. I could just break the glass and then get rid of the corrupted dirt. But I'm going to leave that one on. This is all off. These aren't being used. And I'll be honest, I really think it's Evilcraft. I think it's that right there. Every once in a while, it actually will spawn. I turned that off too. So it's not being used. I'm just letting it run now. But yeah, let me explain something here. I didn't know. See this degradation 26? When it hit 20, it started spawning creatures. There's like this weird aura thing that started happening, and I was getting mob spawns. And I was like, how am I getting mob spawns? I even put down another Feral Flare lantern to make sure it was lit up, and then I put down a Mega Torch, and I turned it off. I tried to accumulate biome, extracted a biome from somewhere else just to see. Look, this thing was so strong that it was spawning mobs at the top level up here, and let me show you what happens. Yeah, it was actually creating, they were spawning up at the top. I don't know if there's like a ledge up here. I don't think I have any ledges. Yeah, it was just, oh, I see. It actually started spawning blocks, and then mobs would spawn on it, even though it's lit up and everything, right? And then they would fall and they would die, and I would have all these bloodstains are all them dead. Basically, they would fall and die. I thought it was my chickens. I was like, oh, the chickens are popping out, and then I saw a guy fall, and I was like, where did that guy come from? It's kind of funny. I mean, it sucks because now I basically ruined my biome. I corrupted the biome. I don't think that's permanent. I don't know though. Like, you can let me know if you know, but I don't. I think if I just move those somewhere else, it'll return to normal. It kind of reminds me of Thaumcraft. Thaumcraft used to do the same thing. Then I also it may also have something to do with this. Whoops. All right, so yeah, I finished up making this, and then I checked the stress meter, and it is maxed out. So, because I created the this crafter, so that I can make these crushing wheels. I then created 4 more wheels, so that they would have a separate power. And then, yeah, I just ran it into here. There's the RPM. It does its thing, you know. I really don't know what to use it for at the moment. But I'm 100% sure I'm gonna need it. It's useful for something, I'm sure. I just haven't set it up yet. So like if I wanted to, I could just grab some coal, come over here and be like, eat some coal. Oops. I used a word and that's what happened. I don't use that word. Right? So there it is. Coal's getting crushed up. You can tell by the little particle effects or whatever. Oh, never mind. Coal is not getting crushed up because it's getting picked up. No, it just dropped it. I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong. Oh, there it goes. So that's it. It works. I don't know what it's for yet. I know I'm gonna need it for some reason. Um, but I'm not sure. It looks like it has a random chance of these nuggets. That's good. Some cobbles. So I don't know why it was cobbled deep slate. I just threw in regular cobble. So it looks like it doubled. So 121% on coal. Well, double plus, so 221%. Yeah, excellent, right? Cool. Made myself the compact machine, went in here, and we're gonna start doing the Forbidden Arcanus. But yeah, definitely getting lag. And I turned off my farm. Oops, wrong button. I turned off my farm. I turned off my really cheesy laser farm. I have this set up so I can make this weird obsidian steel stuff. I made this into a netherite blacksmith gavel. I'm just following the quest book. Honestly, I don't even know for sure what I'm doing with this mod. I never messed with it more than a little tiny bit. So that being said, I have the forbidden this stuff. I just walked through it, right? So this thing here, if you scroll down, will show you layer by layer how to build this thing. So that's what I did. Then same thing goes with the forge. That's what I did. Now I have the forge. I don't have the whatever the heck this thing is. I don't know if I've got enough of those. But these things right here, oh, to build those, this is this the way it's built. You take a polished, arcane polished darkstone, okay? And then what is those things called? Oh, I don't even have more of that. Did I really? Okay. Arcane crystal block. So this is the way it's built. I made 4 of them. I hope I didn't screw up in making 4 of them. I just wanted it to be a little bit faster than the 2. So this is how you build it. It's built like this. And then you hit it with that muntabar, moon, whatever, this dust, this stuff, right? And then poof, it becomes this crystal. It doesn't tell you that, but that's how it's done. Be aware though, I built my first one upside down. I just didn't know what to do. So that's the thing. It does not tell you how to build it. It just says to build it. So that's kind of crappy. But this right here, Edelwood log, apparently you can get them from a trader. And then you can use these wandering carpets to get them to come. I didn't need that. I already had it. And now we're to whatever this quantum catcher thing is. It looks like a mob catcher. It says you'll need a set amount of oil on you in order to use it. So that's garbage. I don't want that item at all. So there's no real reason for me to do this mod other than I have to. Yeah. So it's going to take spawner scraps, which I have a bunch of. I didn't know those were useful. That's cool. Some Ariel. I have some I've gotten from chests, but these things are supposed to create Ariel. And as you can tell, if I just wait a second, there, it goes up by 4 at a time. I guess you can get it to go up by 8 at a time if you do all of them. Right, so this would be 507. Yeah, okay, so it's going up by 4, which is 1 per those pillar. I don't know what'll happen if I replace all of them or not. Because I think you got to put something on these pedestals, right? Like, why would you have a pedestal if it doesn't hold stuff? And so I might have messed up already in this. Yeah, messed up on these pedestals are what this is replacing. Underneath them is that polished doohickey, the gilded polished stone. Yeah, yep. That being said, we're gonna make this. Oh, not that yet. Okay, we gotta get a quantum core. All right, that shouldn't be an issue. Quantum core. Terrible name. Terrible name. Like honestly, that's a not. It's a terrible name. There's no reason for it to be called a quantum core. I think that's kind of messed up. All right, so this is what we're trying to make, this quantum catcher, and it says tier 1. If you look right here, you can see it. It'll tell you your map, okay? And I love that. That's actually good to go. But what's this? Quantum injector. I'm sure I'm going to need it, but you got to have a tier 3 for that, which is a tier 4. Like this is tier 1, this is tier 2. So to make tier 2, so we're gonna just progressively build up. That's what I'm guessing here. What? Okay, so it's tier 1. Tier 1. So these go on the pedestal, and this goes in the middle. Am I guessing that's what happens? Because that's literally not what it looks like to me, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then it says you have to hit it with the hammer. All right, so that's wrong. Of course it's wrong. What? 200, I got that. Oh, I need more souls. So you can use this on soul sand to get souls. I actually have some souls I've collected. Soul. There we go. I got 14. You can get more with the sorrel tree log. I don't know. There's more stuff to it later on, but let's go ahead and wait. That's maybe these are corrupted souls I gotta have. Wait. Uh-oh. I see this. Here we go. We're already in 1,200 blood. Well, I got 3,000 blood. I've got Oriole coming. Oh, here we go. We put the souls in here. There we go. And then I put that here. They'll just fill it up. And then blood. I have more blood inside tubes. I just got them for quest rewards. And then oh, there you go. You see it? It has a little thingy around it. I guess that's to show that it's ready. Yep. All right. Cool. And it does the same sound, but then it would be more satisfying if the correct sound was a little different than a tink, like a tink. That's what it made it sound though. That's pretty cool. I like the special effects. Well, that's taking a minute, isn't it? All right, so yeah, it used up the blood, so I knew it was going to work there, and it used up the souls. Okay, so now we have our quantum catcher. I can say quest complete or not. All right, 3 more bottles of Ariel, which we don't need. Thank you for that. The Lost Souls biome. You can go to the Minecraft Dark Forest. Obviously, all you have to do is just use one of the compasses, and the compasses will take you there. By now, you should already know how to do that. In my series, if you followed me at all, I've done it on accident, to be honest with you. All right. Whoa. This requires more space than I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is this? Okay, that's gonna have to be a quest or a craft I have set up. All right, wax. What kind of wax is that? At forbidden. At forbidden. Oops. There it is. I have tons of bottles of honey, so anything with a recipe where I can use up that honey, I'm down. Go for it. All right. I've got the wax. What exactly? How exactly? Okay, so it's pretty simple. Clay, iron, slime balls. Okay, so I can use this wax on darkstone pedestals to magnetize pedestals. Will this work? which work in hand with hoppers and hopper-like items like pipes. You can also use it with boots to increase how close items can be to get dragged in. So it magnetizes stuff. That's kind of cool. No, so this is the alloy that you can use on your pedestals to turn them into useful instead of manual, automated. You can make it basically automated. That's what I'm guessing here. So I have a feeling that this is worded wrong. Grammatically, there should not be this. This should be wax is a new item added, blah blah blah. Why does that precede this, where it says you can use as a darkstone? What it should say instead of this, it's like starting a sentence mid thought, and it's a pet peeve of mine that people do. They'll be speaking to you, and they'll start in the middle of a sentence that they started in their head, and actually that is a serious mental. To me, I think there's a mental disorder where people have conversations with themselves in their head, and we all do this, right? But you don't walk up to somebody and start thinking in your head, "Hello, my name is Tim. I like to do this. Hello, my name is Gary. I like to do this." And then the first thing you say is the this and without the first part, right? I don't know. It's harder for me to explain even, but that's what this is doing. It's starting the thought mid thought. It should stay at the beginning here. The ferromagnetic mixture can use can be used on a darkstone pedestal. To do that, to speak correctly, that would have to be the way to say that. And don't get me wrong, I say things wrong all the time, but it's very frustrating if you're trying to follow directions. It says I can use it on your boots. If you were to follow this according to what it says, wax can be used on the darkstone pedestals, and wax can be used on your boots. And we already know it's probably not going to work that way. But I don't know how to make this because it says I need 7 out of the 8 slots. So I mean, I could see if it works. Does that mean I have to replace these? I bet you I'm gonna have to replace these temporarily with more pedestals, which that kind of yeah, I don't care for that. There's a reason I've never been a fan of this mod. It's just to me it feels unfinished. It's probably, probably not even being updated, but if you are updating it and you hear me or anyone that does update it and hears me, yeah, fix some stuff, please. I am getting a little. This is one of those things where I would never include it in a mod pack just because of this. To be honest with you, that's a pillar. I don't need a pillar. I need the. I thought I had a. Matter of fact, I do have. There we go. I was like, hey, I have them. They weren't showing up. Okay, so let's place them there. Notice that they already placed on the square of the. Yeah. Okay, so it says I need clay. Wow, I need clay bad. Let's get some clay made or put out. I still need a lot more. I'm gonna have to make a clay system. It's not that bad. I made an obsidian farm too. It's gonna be running forever. It just keeps running. I have infinite lava, so I'm just having the lava go in and turn it. Yeah, you get it. You can figure it out. If you need help setting up an obsidian farm, there's literally a block. Look, I'll show you. I don't want to be a jerk. I'm already being cranky today. Block generator. I made the netherite one. All you do is you place whatever it is you want to make, obsidian, with the block generator over the top, put some water. It eats the lava, but it doesn't eat the water. So as long as you have a block placer or a fluid placer, just keep on putting the lava down. It'll make enough lava obsidian. If there's a faster way of doing that, I don't know. I'm really not worried about it at the moment. All right. So how is this thing made? 2, 2, 2, and 1. 1, 2. Like, who am I to actually criticize? This is still an amazing mod. I ain't gonna lie. Like, but You get what I'm saying though, and I get kind of like, oh man, I wish that they would at least word it a little different. Oh, and then what do I put in the middle? Lodestone. Do I have a lodestone? I have one lodestone. All right, so I have a feeling I'm gonna need another one. So yeah, I know I'll have to craft that, which means I have to craft that, which means I'll have to craft that, which I already have a ton of that. That's so that was what, one, two, three, four patterns technically just to make that. That's kind of all right. So once again, it's lit up. You cannot enchant the netherite gavel. I tried. All right, there it goes. Doing forbidden Arcanus. The question is, am I going to need a lot of this? Pharaoh, whatever? I hope, I hope not. Maybe that's my thing is I don't want to do a craft that takes me a whole lot of time to make one single item that's really just like you're gonna have to do that 15 times, 20 times or whatever. That'll turn me away from a mod real quick. Like, wow, thanks for the pipes. All right. And I do know that this smelter prism is like on there for something. Oh, look at that. For the Alamod star. So this is something you're gonna need to make a lot of. Thank goodness it's the automatic one is what I'm trying to get to. This is what I'm trying to get to right here is the automatic forge, whatever the heck that word is. So it's coal. Oh, so you gotta have this elementarium guy. And you can only find it if you go into jungle pyramids, etc. But I already have one. I know I have one of those. So let's go ahead and put some of this stuff away because I know I won't need it. Well, I hope I don't need it. And in fact, I'm hoping I don't need any of that. Elementarium. I got 10 of those. I've been collecting these things for a minute here. Where do they go? Okay, it goes up there. Cool. All right, we gotta get okay. Coal, blaze powder, block. I think we got enough coal. 302,000 should be good. Blaze powder, I have that on autocraft, by the way, mostly just because I keep it as blaze, but I can have it crushed with the crushing wheels, I guess, if I really needed to. And then what is that crystal? Arcane block. So this will go in here. It'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then I'm pretty sure I need an let's see. I need 1250 blood, 4 souls, and 200. All right, so I have blood at Bidden. I don't have a ton of it, but I got enough of it, it looks like, to, there it goes. I hit it twice on accident. So this test tube fills up with blood in about the same manner that um, you do with Evil Craft. And I wish they were crossed over between each other, but they don't. Okay. Well, at least I don't think they do. Let's leave that in there and empty it out. We'll still have 1, 2 full, ready to go. Quest complete. Excellent. And thanks for the second one. All right, now we're just off to tier 2. So look, I've gotten all except for this one. The Divine Pact is the most difficult to obtain. Yeah, you think? It's inside the pyramids and the other. And it says it's used to craft the soul binding crystal and the end game multi blocks. So some tells me off camera I'll go to the villages and stuff, which I have on my waystones and in the other, and I'll just go over there and see if I can find them. I I don't see why I'm missing them. Hmm. All right. All right. Tier. These I have. The Crimson Stone. I got lucky. I found one of those, but I don't know if I still have one. Do I have one? Because it got. Oh, it did. I do have one. Okay, so I got 4 of those. Well, why is that showing up under forbidden? Because Forb is close enough to farm. Forb and farm are really close. JEI is like, yeah, let's go for it. Or actually, AE2 systems like Forb, farm. It's like Google's autocorrect. Okay. So let's see here. We want to make a tier 2 forge. Put an Edelwood plank in the center. Okay, is this gonna like change the whole thing? Okay, I guess it will. Put an Edelwood plank in the center slot of the forge and place 4 arcane crystals and 4 spawner scrap into this onto the pedestals. Oh, well, look at that. I just so happen to have 4 of these boys here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no idea if that's where they need to go. And there, it said Edelwood plank in the center. Okay. What was the rest? That's what happens when you get old, guys. So your brain stops remembering stuff. 4 spawner scrap. I really like that they're using the spawner scrap because I don't ever use that stuff. I've always got it, and I never really thought about using it. Okay, so now it also needs, what is it? Oh, just smack it with the gavel and that's it. Okay, put an Edelwood plank, 4 arcane crystals. That's what these are, isn't it? Oh, oh. No, these are obelisks. I'm a doof. Get that out here. Arcane crystals. These are arcane crystals, right? No, those are arcane crystal blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are regular crystals. Okay. It gave me credit just now for all that stuff. Well, good for you. Do the thing. Ooh, okay. I really don't know why it just did that, but thanks, I guess. We're missing something here. Put an Edel wood plank in the center of the slot of the forge and place 4 arcane crystals and 4 spawner scrap onto the pedestals. Am I doing it wrong? Does it have to be, like a thing like this? And then the scrap? Edelwood plank. I have, maybe I don't have enough Ariel. Yeah, I don't know. This is what I was afraid of the whole time. Like, this is why I didn't want to do this. I have no idea what to do here. Take that out? Maybe it needs to be full? I hope not, because I don't think I have enough stuff to fill it up. Am I gonna lose all my stuff? Oh man, I don't know. Maybe needs to be the blocks, right? Like maybe I was wrong. Maybe I looked at different than it. I don't know. Let's try the blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, yeah, 4, 4. Change. Okay, where's the book? Do I have a book? Is there a book for this? A guide? No. Oh, what is that? The Seeker Rod. That's cool. Um, what would that be under? Tome? There's lots of tomes. All these spell books and stuff. Uh, Mind Colonies, Ancient Tome. That's kind of neat looking. Yeah, I won't be doing 9 colonies for a long time. If I don't have to, I'm just not even gonna do them. I'll be honest with you, I'm not even gonna probably try. I know that's messed up, but Mind Colonies is like just babysitting. And maybe if I beat the game, like the pack, and I get a couple stars or something, I might venture to start some Mind Colonies. But with the lag I'm experiencing right now already, it's just way out of there. So at Forbidden, maybe it meant log. And oh, here we go. This one gives me a thing. Maybe this one will. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm right with those. I'm right with that. Right. Let's go. Let's put the plank back in. And then it needs 500 Ariel, 10 souls. There we go. There we go. Uh, uh-oh. Will corrupted souls work? I'm about to find out. Okay, so that works. 6,000 blood. Oh, wow. All right. So, yeah, thanks for the guide, but you guys, come on now. You gotta tell me this stuff. That's like, why didn't y'all tell me? And then why is my blood missing? What? There's the tubes. That's 3,000. Please tell me I got enough. Okay, that'll be enough. Yeah, there we go. Still why I don't care for the There's no guide, man. Like, where's the guide? Where's the thing? Thank you for JEI working, but the guide, the quest book definitely let me down on that one. Let me guess, I'm gonna have to break it and pick it up to get credit for it too. Very much reminds me of Thaumcraft. Thaumcraft disappeared, kinda. Might have came back for a little bit, but oh, I didn't even have to pick it up. It gave me credit for it. Excellent. It had an issue too, where the guides were just too vague at times, made things very difficult for people. All right, dripstone, flint, diamond block. Sounds like a threat to me. Let's go ahead and put that away. Thanks for the free stuff. That's cool. All right. I guess it needs this elementium thing in there. Boom, there it is. I'll go ahead and put the blood vial in because I might as well go ahead and fill that up. And then I'll put the corrupted souls in. It doesn't matter, it just takes souls. Wow, 50. Used up all my Oreo. Put my XP stuff in there. That's all the blood I got too, so I'm gonna have to get more blood probably for the high end stuff. Let's see what it takes. It takes Terra Stomper, 300, 9, 15. It doesn't take any experience. Okay, so 300, 9, and 1500. What we got? Oh, just enough, not enough. We got enough for the rest. We just need some more souls, really. So do I have any? I have some more Oreo. Let's go ahead and grab that. I mean, I don't know if there's any other use for it. I hope I didn't just screw up. And I know that you can use liquid souls from those trees I got, but you got to have a machine to do that, I guess. Like, I think you can use the not immersive, industrial foregoings extractor to get the souls out of those logs. So I better set that up. Wow, these are all from those dragons, and I don't need any of them. And if I do, I can make more because that's ridiculous. It's not even stacking. Look at that. What a mess. Soul log. Yeah, these soul tree saplings. Wow, did I really get that many of these? Yikes. I must have killed a ton of those guys. Yeah. I was just killing dragons all day. I think that came about because I have one of those shuriken looking things that flies and it just kind of like murdered them over and over again. And then my auto crafting system was like, yeah, spawn another one because that's what it does. And so it just kept on spawning them. Oops. Just put it back in the system. I have enough. I don't have any more souls though. So I guess we can use this on some soul sand for right now. I need to automate this then. So I guess during the next episode, I'll automate this. Yeah, cool. Wait, now what is it? Solo? Soulless. No, sir, that's me. It's got the extra L though. Let's just get a few souls. And this thing breaks? No way. That's terrible. All right, now we got enough of those. What does it want? Okay, so 2 dripstone, 2 big dripstones, some flint and a diamond. Okay, so ooh, I have enough. I actually can get more of this just by doing this. I just wanted to make sure people realize that you can do that. Otherwise, you can actually set up an extractor and get infinite pointed dripstone. from one block of dripstone with some water, and it can be, I think you can actually waterlog this block. I don't know for sure. I don't know, probably not. You got to put it above the block. It'll actually get rid of it'll void. You can't water block. Otherwise, you can crush dripstone blocks, which you might be able to. No, yeah, this is the best way to go. But I would say use the extractor if you really want to do it that way. Okay, so wait, 1, 2, 1, 2. Need to get a diamond block. We have so many diamonds now. All right, and then what was the recipe? 2 flint. Okay, yeah, 2 flint. I'm gonna have to go get more blood and souls, so I actually don't have infinite flint, which I kind of might want. All right, and then we just smack it with a hammer. Right click it with a hammer, wait forever, and it'll turn into whatever. So, like, I get it. It looks cool. So I'm all for that. Um, if I was to make enough of that magnetic stuff, I could automate the pedestals. My issue is like immediately I already had too many of the of these. So that's going to be a thing that interferes. It should be allowed for you to put these in other spaces instead of the pedestal locations. That would help the mod, in my opinion. Tier 4. Okay, we're gonna look that one up. So at Forbidden, or Tier 3, I'm sorry. At Forbidden, Tier 3, 50 souls. Man, that's gonna take a minute. And 9,000 blood. We can go ahead and get all the other stuff though. The Diorum units. Make 8 of those, please. You can get these from the trees. Also, that's where I got my initial Diorum nuggets. You can, I mean, you got a bee that can do it, right? But like this works for me. This works for me because I have infinite this because of this right here. I have a bee that makes the other. So 2, 3, 4. There, tier 3 works. And then 4 arcane crystals. Un, trois. I don't know what 4 is. That's horrible. I don't do I can't do the French. I used to think my relatives used to tell us that we were French. I did one of those genetic testing. I'm actually Scottish. If the red hair doesn't give it away, I'm very Scottish. It's obvious. You know you know yeah, it's obvious. No, there we go. Chiseled polished darkstone. See, there's no room for the Ariel thing. No room. Chiseled polished darkstone. We need 1 block of that. Put that in the middle. Boom. How much time do we have? I will not have time to go get all that stuff. Hey, next episode, we're just going to move on. I will go off camera and do this a bunch. And then I'll actually, you know what I'm going to do? After I end this, I'm going to take a look and see what I can come up with to automate this. Because I think I can automate this. But my problem is this thing. Right? Like, here, before I leave, any of you that actually watch me to the end, you'll see this. I'm going to see if I can do something with this. The Eternal Stella thing should make this thing unbreakable, and we're trying to get to the point where we can make that thing. But why not check and see if we can do this? Yeah, that's what I thought. Now it's Tombstone Soulbound. Yay. That is absolutely nothing. So the only other thing I could think of would be, can I reforge it? No. I can reforge this, which means I can add runes to it, which means I can make it unbreakable. This actually is already OP because it has that instant block break. About these, no? Use Exalt rarely spawns in world. It actually, they spawn a lot in the world. The vengeful ones do, so, or at least I think they do. I'm pretty sure I just have to make the goggles and stuff. Yeah, that's not what I just had happen right there. How slow that took. That's a bad sign. That means I'm reaching the end of my computer's capabilities. I can increase the amount of RAM by another, I think 2 or 3 gigabytes, maybe 4. I'd be pushing it. But that's still, what is this stuff good for? Nothing. Making the sandstone. I guess that's something. What about this? Oh yeah, no, that's just, it's just decorative block now. It's yeah, it's garbage. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Oh, check it out. Papaya and jelly sandwich. Ooh, look at that. Filled me up. Yeah. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I've still got my ninja leg. I know it's going to be a while before I change armor. If you guys don't like this armor, that's fine. I'll switch over to something else, or I can change it so that I don't even have it showing. I can just go like this. There. Now I just look like me. I'm going to stay like this for a while, guys, because I'm kind of tired of using that armor. Or at least the way it looks, and it's still really super strong. I have all the stuff already built into it. The only thing I got left now is the quantum armor, and that's going to require me to do mechanism out to the reactor, and I've done that a little bit. I haven't done the max size. Mr. Sage, the guy that like is what I would consider to be the ultimate pro almost of mechanism. I am fast though. Look at that. Quickly, quickly. I am going to learn how to bankai. I've already got the holification mask, thanks to my amazing daughter and her cool design. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. I'll see you guys next episode, and we're going to continue on with the Forbidden and Arcanus because I have to get to the modular machine version of it so I can just automate the end of this game because that's the end of it for me. That would be about it because between that mechanism, I think there's a little bit left. Otherwise, that should be it. And then I can just autocraft everything and be done. So, bye-bye.